What's going on, guys? Glock Guy 226 here, and tonight I want to talk a little bit about my Ruger LCP II. Now, I'm going to be going over some of the upgrades I've done to this gun that I feel really have improved it a lot, so stick around to find out, guys. Before we get too into it, let's go ahead and safety check the gun. I do have an empty magazine in there, but I assure you it is indeed empty. Now, my last video on the LCP II, I have probably 3 or 4 videos about this gun, kind of my journey with owning it. Hasn't been a bad journey, I can't say that it has, but my last video was installing these Talon Grips. Now, one of the problems I was having, if you haven't seen my past videos, I'll kind of give you a quick rundown. So I bought this gun. When I buy a gun, it kind of depends on the round count, but for this gun particularly, I said I'm going to shoot 500 rounds through it without cleaning it, just to kind of see what kind of performance I get out of it. So in those 500 rounds, a few things happened. I had a failure to eject, whatever, that's not a big deal in 500 rounds, especially out of a little mouse gun. But the biggest thing was, which you won't be able to see it right now because I have Talon Grips on, but right here in this corner, or actually it was kind of like a triangle pattern, right above the mag release, there's a slick spot where your thumb sits while shooting. Well, my thumb was slipping down, hitting that mag release enough to, kick my mag out. So when I shot around, and it wouldn't chamber the next round, and I'd get a click. So I made a video about that, put it up, and a lot of guys were having the same issues with this LCP II. So what a lot of people did, and what a lot of people recommended, was I try some Talon Grips. Now, for 20 bucks, guys, in my opinion, the Talon Grips are probably the best thing you can do to your LCP II. Now, I had a few concerns about the Talon Grips, one of them being pocket carry. If I put Talon Grips on here, and let me grab my holster for this. I currently just run the factory pocket holster that's shipped from Ruger. I haven't had any issues out of it whatsoever. I don't carry it on a daily basis. If anything, this is either a backup gun or in a situation where I absolutely have to conceal, like I'm wearing dress clothes or something, I'll throw this little thing in my pocket. But one of my concerns was, like I said, pocket carry. Is this grip tape really, is it going to get caught up in my pocket while drawing the gun? And so far, guys, I can't say that I've had an issue. I'll try to back up here a little bit. I was kind of worried that, when I go to get the gun, that grip tape would stick to my pocket. Well, I haven't had any issue whatsoever with that. And for 20 bucks, like I said, I feel that these Talon Grips improve this gun drastically. I almost said dramastically. But anyways, guys, it really has improved. I've shot probably about 250 to 300 rounds through the gun since putting the Talon Grips on, and haven't had any issues with my grip. So the next thing I did to the LCP II, and this is something I've done to a few other guns, it's really cheap to do, really basic, but I feel that it does improve your overall shooting quite a bit. And what that was just throw a little bit of nail polish up there on that front sight. And as you can see, it actually sticks out quite a bit compared to those factory, just milled right out of the slide sights. They come blacked out from the factory, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some guys like to run that. I know people that prefer just all blacked out sights, but I really like having something bright up front. Now, what that does for me anyways is really helps out on that first initial draw. It really locks my eyes in on that front sight. Now, this isn't the brightest orange I could find. There are some brighter colors that'll probably jump out at you a little more, such as, a lime green or a yellow. I just really like orange. I have orange on my Trigicon HDs, and it's something I've kind of gotten used to seeing, on that initial draw. But anything bright will stick out, so you can get whatever color you want. And all that is nail polish, guys. I went down to our local Walmart, picked up a $2 or $3 bottle of nail polish, and that'll probably last me 3 or 4 years of touching this up, because it's not going to stay on there forever, especially if you pocket carry or carry this gun daily. You'll probably be touching it up once every couple months, I'd say at least, which, for the price of $2 or $3, all I did to do that was get some masking tape, basically taped off the edges here on each side, and You know, with your little brush, just give it a couple swipes. I put, I think, 2 or 3 different coats on here. I put one coat, let it dry, probably took 5 minutes to dry, another coat, then repeated the process. And like I said, even if you're not worried about that first initial draw to get, you know, your eyes on that sight, say you just go to the range, take your time and shoot, it really helps out with, you know, even recoil, getting back on that sight. So in my opinion, doing these 2 little things to this gun, I think all in all, with the Talon Grips and a bottle of nail polish, was probably like 25 bucks at the most. So for $25, it really has improved this gun for me, and I can highly recommend it for you guys to do that. Now I'm going to put a link below for the Talon Grips. I just ordered mine off of Amazon. I think it was free shipping. I got it in a couple days, wasn't a big deal. I want to thank my subscribers, the guys that had recommended these grips to me, because I'm aware of Talon Grips. I've bought a set for, I don't even remember what kind of gun it was. I'm very familiar with putting grip tape on guns. Since I've started stippling, I've more or less went that route with like polymer guns and whatnot. But for this little thing, these Talon Grips are just a quick, easy fix, and in my opinion, they look pretty good as well. That's one cool thing about Talon Grips. Yes, you can just go buy some skateboard grip tape and kind of do it yourself, but these Talon Grips, like I said, they're perfect. Everything's made for this specific gun. Takes about 5, maybe 10 minutes to put these things on with a blow dryer, and it comes out really nice and neat. And I don't know if you'll be able to pick up all the actual lines in the corners, which I think you will on camera, but you can see how nice and neat it really did mold to the gun. So all in all, guys, those are 2 just quick, easy upgrades that I've done to my Ruger LCP II, but also has improved this thing a lot. So thank you guys for watching. Please like this video, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and have a good night, guys.